Hello and welcome to the Faith Report, bringing you those daily videos on those Christian news bites you won't find in mainstream media. The Scottish Parliament is currently considering a bill that would create buffer zones around abortion clinics, essentially banning protesters or counselling activities within a certain radius. Now, the idea is not entirely new. Other places in the UK, Canada and parts of Australia have implemented similar bubble zones with the said purpose of preventing harassment of clinic patients. However, Scotland's proposal goes further than any existing laws of this kind. The zones would extend 200 metres from any entrance to an abortion provider. That's over 650 feet, or the length of 2 football fields. The Scottish Government would then have the power to expand the zones even larger in the future with no set limits. The restrictions would apply even to private residences within the zone, making it illegal to display a protest sign in your own home if visible from the clinic. So this is really an unprecedented level of regulation. Now let's talk about how the proposal came about. According to news reports, the bill was introduced by a member of Scottish Parliament named Gillian Mackay last October. The stated goal is to protect women from harassment from protesters outside the clinic. And during the initial hearing this week, some witnesses shared stories of being yelled at or made to feel guilty on their way into the clinics. However, opponents argue that the zones go too far. They point out that some protesters actually offer pamphlets with resources or quietly pray, activities that could be banned under the new rules. Critics say that eliminating this presence outside clinics means that some women may go through abortions because they feel that there is no other choice, when in reality there are options available. Polling indicates that only 30% of Scots support nationwide buffer zones, so the public reaction is quite mixed. If passed, the new law is likely to face court challenges arguing that it violates free speech and privacy rights. Similar buffer zones elsewhere have seen challenges with mixed results. It will be interesting to follow whether Scotland passes what could be the most extensive abortion clinic buffer zones in the world, and if their approach spreads to other countries. This debate highlights the balance societies have to strike between ensuring privacy for difficult personal decisions while also preserving freedom of speech and assembly in public areas. It's a complex issue with reasonable arguments on both sides. What are your thoughts on Scotland's proposal? I'd love to hear your perspective in the comments. Please be thoughtful and respectful as we discuss this sensitive topic. Keep the faith, and by God's grace, I will see you tomorrow.